Hello everybody. I'll try and keep this video short. I don't want to be just talking. I'll try to just like go straight to the point. So basically I'm going to be talking a little bit about some of the strategies that I used when I was applying to colleges. So first of all, I think I'm going to talk about the personal statement. So one most important thing is you have to talk about something that you're really passionate about and something that really interests you, because I feel like many people I feel like one common mistake that I've seen, or one common thing among many people, especially from the African continent, is people tend to talk about, some of the struggles and difficulties that they faced growing up. I'm not trying to say that's not an important thing to talk about, but I feel like it just becomes too repetitive because everybody talks about that, and it becomes very different for you to like create a unique story out of it, because at the end of the day, we are all Africans and we kind of face the same struggles. So it'll be very difficult for someone to like create a very unique story out of all those common challenges that we face day by day. So I feel like maybe one way you can go about it is to just like talk about something that you really love. It doesn't need to be something special or something out of this world. I remember for me, I wrote about dishing food, like how I just enjoyed dishing food during events, and I just talked about it and it worked for me. So yeah, you don't need to specifically choose something very crucial or something very special or something out of this world. Just go for something that you love, something that gives you joy, and then just go for it, because I feel like this is an opportunity for you to be a little bit more creative. It gives you a little room and freedom to play around with words and be as creative as possible. So you have to go all out for it. And one final thing about the personal essay is, for me, what really worked was I did more of thinking rather than writing, because I feel like you actually need to think through what you're going to write. It's very difficult for most people to be creative. Even for me as well, it was very difficult for me to like create something that was unique when I was writing my application, my personal essays to be specific. So I had to do more of thinking. I'll just like go outside and sit down and just like think about what I was going to write, and just like envision, the essay, how I was going to structure everything from the introduction to the conclusion, and I'll try to, even like try to perfect it in my head before putting out on paper, so that whenever I would go to my computer or my desk to write it down, I would have at least a clear draft in my head of what I want to talk about. So that actually also helped me a lot. And then yeah, I think that's all about my personal essays. Going to supplemental essays, I feel like that's an opportunity for you to market your vision and dreams and create a persona, basically a persona about who you are and what you like to do after college. Because I feel like one common mistake that people make is just to talk about what they've done. I mean, people do great stuff in high school. People join clubs, people do initiatives, people start stuff, and they have several leadership positions. But then I don't think, in as much as that's important, I don't think that's the main aim of the application process. You also need to sell your vision, your dream, and what you want to do after college, because they don't want to be just enrolling people who have done great stuff, but then people who don't have a vision, people who don't have like a clear pathway of what they would like to do with the education that they're going to be getting from the university. So I think people also need to also hammer on that, talk more about what you want to do, what you've done so far to realize that vision of yours or that goal of yours, and what you're going to keep doing to get to that point where you'll be like, I've attained my goals, I've lived my purpose. I think selling that is very, very important, and people need to prioritize that as well, especially with the supplemental essays.